Hi guys, and welcome to this week's Passport Doubles episode. So, we're not doing our usual schedule this week. Let me know what your thoughts are on that. We are, in place of a QR code today, we are doing a Passport Doubles episode. So, we're going to be playing the team that we've played for a little while now. We created ourselves together as a community during the live streams, which is the Mega Gardevoir, Excadrill, Tyranitar, Zapdos, Araquanid and Hitmontop. So we're having a lot of fun with this team. Now we're at a bit of a crossroads, I feel, with the team at this point in time. I feel like we could change things up with it, even though it seems to be working alright. And I'd love to do a review episode, or we could move on to something different. Now I really want to hear your guys' your thoughts on it. So do let me know what you'd like to do, which direction you'd like to go with this team. We'll come back to that in a minute because we've got team preview and the seconds are counting down. So we've got our first opponent of the day, and they are running a team of Scrafty, Metagross, Politoed, Seismitoad, Zapdos and Tapu Bulu. So what have we got? We've got grassy terrain there. We've got nothing to combat that. Zapdos, we're alright against. We've got that double sand core there that can deal with that quite nicely. The rain is going to be a bit of an issue, but although T-Tar is a lot slower, we have got a Araquanid, so we could take advantage of the rain with that mode. Scrafty is going to offer Intimidate support and threaten our sand mod pretty heavily, as well as that Metagross. So we do need to be a bit careful with that. Primarily going to have to use, I think, Excadrill for the Metagross. I'm not really sure I want to lead off with the sand though here. I'm going to have to be a bit wary of the Tapu Bulu as well. Let's go. Let's go Guardy, top, Excadrill, T-Tar. Like I say, I wanted to bring Araquanid, but you can't bring everything, which is a bit unfortunate. But we'll see how we get on in this match. I've got this like rad bit of hair like sticking up right here. Oh, it's done. It's done. It's going to be like that for the day, I think. So you see my opponent lead off with the Seismitoad and the Politoed. We do lead off with Hitmontop and our Gardevoir. So, what have we got? I don't feel like Gardevoir's too threatened here, and we do have Fake Out support. We could Mega Evolve and just throw out a Hyper Voice, or we could Mega Evolve and Trick Room. Seismitoad might have Swift Swim. That's one of the things that you probably think it does have. So if we do go... The thing is, if we go Trick Room, is my opponent just going to switch in the Metagross? Which would kind of make a bit of sense here, to be honest. And then under Trick Room, Metagross might be a lot slower than what we've got on the field. I think, let's go for... I just want to get damage off, to be honest. That's the thing. Let's just go Hyper Voice, and let's go Fake Out into the Seismitoad. So there's our Guardy Mega Evolving. So no Protect's coming out from my opponent. We do get the Fake Out onto the Seismitoad. We'll stop it from moving. Does reveal that it has got that Swift Swim ability going before everything else, or it is just faster in general. And we see an Encore come out from the Politoed onto the top. So what we'll do here is just go for another Hyper Voice, and we will switch in our Tyranitar, get rid of that rain. We could have protected Gardevoir here and brought in T-Tar safely. Well, safely, I say. There's probably going to be water type attacks fired into the Hitmontop slot. Or my opponents might just ignore it because of it being encored. But it's likely that it'll target that slot, thinking that top has to really switch out because it is encored. And here we go. What is this? Oh, Poisonium Z. Oh no. This is not good. This is going to be into Gardevoir. And Guardier is going to be going down. So we should have protected here. Okay. Poor Guardier. But we actually take it. Which is huge. So we'll be able to get rid of that Seismitoad. And do a good chunk to the Politoed as well. Let's see what this Politoed goes for. Does proc a berry? It's probably going to be the citrus, maybe? Yeah. And just a Scald into the Gardevoir slot. Do we go down to the sand? Yeah. But this works out perfectly because now we get a free switch into Excadrill, which is ideal. We may see Scrafty come in here. That's the only problem. It's likely going to be Scrafty, isn't it? You've got to think my opponent brought the Scrafty, because we've got the Sand mod. I'll bring in Excadrill, because it's easier to switch Excadrill out and to Hitmontop. Activate the eject button, yeah. So we do see the Scrafty come in. Okay, so we do have the Chopper Berry on Tyranitar. I'm going to switch in Hitmontop and I'm just going to go for a Rock Slide. It's not going to do very much to the Scrafty, but we can chip down the Politoed a bit more. And we'll switch out Excadrill, hope that my opponent goes for the Fake Out into that slot, activates the eject button, gets the Excadrill back in under the sand, and just reset that Intimidate, which would be quite nice. Right, so there's the Excadrill switch out, Hitmontop coming in. And let's see what this Scrafty goes for. It's bound to go for a Fake Out though. Might just go straight for an attack though, you never know. So no Fake Out, just a Scald. This could backfire slightly if my opponent double targets into the Excadrill slot. But we should be able to take a Drain Punch from the Scrafty. And there's the Rock Slide. So we do outspeed the Scrafty. We might actually pick up a cheeky flinch here. Nah, just a Drain Punch. And into that. Yeah, okay. Right. I'm just going to protect Excadrill this turn, and I'm going to go... How many turns of sand have we got left? We've got 3, so we're fine. I'm just going to go for another Rock Slide. Get rid of the Politoed. And then we're still preserving the Z move on Excadrill for whatever comes in on my opponent's other side of the field once the Politoed has gone down, if it decides to stay in. So my opponent could switch it out to get the rain back in later on, but I don't know how likely that is. So we'll just protect the Excadrill here. There's a Scald into that slot, and okay, so we do get the Rock Slide off. Just say we are faster than the Scrafty. But we're probably going to see a Drain Punch into T-Tar this turn. Okay, so Scrafty's gone. There's a Drain Punch into T-Tar. It does proc the Chopper Berry, so we are able to take that quite comfortably. But I think our end game here is going to be making sure that we've got whatever's left on my opponent's left side of the field gone, and then we have Hitmontop in the back to deal with that Scrafty. And it is the Metagross. Okay. likely Mega Metagross. So we could just go for Tectonic Rage into that slot and bring in Hitmontop. Yeah, let's do that. Issue here is if the Metagross protects. Scrafty's Drain Punch and -2, we should take it with Excadrill. So there it is, it's Mega Evolving. Does it go for the Protect or not? Probably does. No Protect, so we're gonna get rid of the Metagross, and this should be easy enough to clean up now with our Hitmontop. So Steel Maul firing the Mega Metagross. Million miles underground. I can't see this surviving at all. No way. No way. So we do take it down. There's a Drain Punch. It's going to be into the Excadrill. Does actually take us down. But that's fine. Like I say, we just wanted the end game where it was Scrafty versus Hitmontop. And we should be able to close the match out. And we do have T-Tower as well that is faster, we've seen from previous turns, so we'll be able to get those Rock Slides off, and there's every chance when you're hitting first with Rock Slide you'll pick up flinches along the way, so let's just go for a Rock Slide. Let's get some residual damage on to the Scrafty first. We'll just go for that Fake Out, make use of it while we can. Guarantee a flinch. And I think this is the last turn of Sand here. Yeah. Right. So we'll just go for a Rock Slide again and Close Combat into the Scrafty. And that should pick up the kill. Easy. Yeah, so good games to my opponent. Hitmontop coming through at the very end. But I think the main thing there was that we kind of identified at every point what our end game plan was going to be. So the Scrafty was the big problem there for us without the Gardevoir. So we had to rely on making sure that our Hitmontop was protected until the Scrafty was the last thing on the field. So we managed to do that, thankfully, and got through alright. So good start to the episode, and we'll move on to our next game. See how quick this next one is. We might be able to get a couple of games in, but if not, it doesn't matter because we can come back to this at any point. This is the one thing, I know we're changing schedules up at the minute with stuff on the channel, but this is one of the series that I feel like we've kind of you guys do enjoy, so it's one of the things I don't really want to drop too much, but it's trying to make room for everything. But I definitely want to try and keep this to at least, if we can, 2 days a week, minimum of 1 day a week we do the Battle Spot doubles, because I think it's something I don't want to drop. And you know, together collectively we've put in a lot of work on this team, and you know, the next time we do a team builder, I'd like to do the same sort of thing with a new set of Pokemon and look at doing something with some other Pokemon. So yeah, let me know your thoughts though, because it's all super interesting to hear. And you know, I'm always wanting to do what you guys would prefer to see. So, right, we have our next opponent of the day, and they are running a team of Kangaskhan, which would probably be the Mega on this team. Landorus, Therian Form, Cresselia, Heatran, Tapu Fini, and Ferrothorn. Ferrothorn is a bit of an issue for us, but we do have Zapdos, we do have Hitmontop. Hitmontop's going to be quite good here for the Intimidate. Hits the Heatran super effective, Ferrothorn and Kangaskhan for good damage. So if we can protect the top here well enough, then we should be alright. Definitely want Zapdos here, I think. For the Tapu Fini, it's got Hidden Power Ice for the Landorus Therian Form. Hits like the Kangaskhan and the Heatran for good damage. So let's go, Gaudy. Hitmontop. Zapdos. And do we want T-Tar here? Because T-Tar in a Trick Room's not bad. Or Araquanid. Because Araquanid's pretty good as well. I think let's go Araquanid this game. Yeah, because it's a nice switch in for those water type attacks that Tapu Fini could potentially throw out at us. It's a good switch in for Heatran. Landorus, Therian form, you know, can hit for good damage. It's got the Bug Bite for Cresselia. So yeah, let's try the Spider. So we'll lead off with our trusty lead, Hitmontop and Gardevoir, and we'll see Kangaskhan and Tapu Fini come out for my opponent. So we do get the Intimidate off with Hitmontop. I think I'm going to Mega Evolve Guardy, but I'm going to Protect. And I'm not going to go for a Fake Out, I'm just going to go straight for a close combat into the Kangaskhan. So there's Mega Kang evolving. And we'll Mega Evolve our Gardevoir. So then you look, our eject button gets hit here, on top. There's a Fake Out. That isn't to just Hitmontop. Okay. So that will activate our eject button. What do we want to bring in? Maybe a Araquanid here. Or Zapdos. Probably Zapdos, and then we start putting a lot of pressure onto the Fini. Depends what this Fini fires off, to be honest. And it is just a Moonblast. It's going to be into the Zapdos. See if this is Specs. It's definitely Specs. Whew. And our special attack does drop. Which is not ideal. Right, okay. So let's go for a Trick Room now with Guardy. We could have went for one the previous turn, which is a bit unfortunate. We could just go for a T-Bolt into the... Thing is, do I want to go for a Trick Room or a Tailwind? We're probably better off going for a Tailwind. Just because of the the Ferrothorn. If we set the Trick Room up and that comes in, it's going to be really awkward to deal with. Let's go for a Hyper Voice and a Tailwind. We could switch Guardy out. No, let's just go for that. This is awkward. Well, so we see the Tapu Fini switch out, Ferrothorn come in, so as we expected. So there's the return from the Kangaskhan. It is on -1. It's going to be in the Zapdos. We do take that though. No static though, no static activation. We do get the Tailwind up. We're going to get a Hyper Voice off, which does good damage to the Kangaskhan. Not so good damage to the Ferrothorn though. Now, does this Kangaskhan have Sucker Punch? Probably does, right? Because we have got Heat Wave, and it would take the Ferrothorn down. It's just the threat of the Sucker Punch from the Kangaskhan. Let's go for a Sidekick. And go for a Heat Wave. And let's bank on them not having Sucker Punch. Ugh, so there's the Sucker Punch. Banking on it did not work out. But we should be able to get rid of the Kangaskhan. But things just got super difficult because we'll take a Gyro Ball here and we will go down to this. So we can bring in top, and we've got our Araquanid. And the Tapu Fini is likely to come. Oh, it's Cresselia. Okay. So let's go for a fake out into the Cresselia and just a bug bite onto it as well. So you've got to imagine the Ferrothorn maybe protects or switches out here while the Cresselia tries to get a Trick Room up. Yeah, so there's the withdrawal. Tapu Fini coming in. So if you get the fake out off, Cresselia's not going to be able to move this turn. Do get the bug bite off as well. Don't steal any berry though. This Tapu Fini is going to be so difficult to get rid of. And we know it's Spec, so it's going to target down the Hitmontop this next turn. We do still have a Z move. And I'm tempted to go for a Helping Hand, Bug Bite, or Helping Hand, Hydro Vortex. I don't think either are going to be enough to take down the Fini though. Let's go for the Z move. Into the Fini. We just need to get damage off onto it. If we can get rid of that, we can kind of try and get around the rest of the team, but I just don't see us being able to win out from here, which is a bit unfortunate. Oh, and here we go. Cresselia revealing the Shattered Psyche, which is going to be into the Hitmontop slot, I think. Yeah. Here's our Z move. That is a fast Cresselia though, isn't it? Not quite enough. And there's the Moonblast. Okay, so there's a Tailwind petering out, and that's kind of calling the end of the game, I think, which is a bit unfortunate. Go for a Bug Bite into Fini, but I think a combination of Moonblast now and a Psychic definitely going to take us down. Yeah. How fast is that Cresselia? Like, really, because it outsped... No, it didn't outspeed our Hitmontop. Because we Helping Handed. So, but it's still pretty speedy. Very speedy Cress. Which is weird, but good game to my opponent. A bit unfortunate there. I think the turn where we potentially should have switched in Araquanid rather than Zapdos. I know we got the Tailwind up with the Zapdos, but I feel like the damage that we took that turn kind of sealed our fates a little bit. And even then, you know, we were banking on my opponent not having Sucker Punch, when it's quite obvious that most Kangaskhan's do, and at the best we could have hoped for, they Sucker Punched into the Kangaskhan, the God of War slot rather than the Zapdos. But why would you when there's the threat of Heatwave there? And it's in Sucker Punch range, so it just made a lot of sense. I think we were a bit greedy there. Didn't think it through very well. What we could have done in that situation was pull a double switch, potentially. Got him on top in on the Gardevoir side, or rack one in on that side, and then switch Zapdos out for later in the game. And then the next turn we would have been putting a lot of pressure on. We would have forced my opponent to bring in that Cresselia and potentially pull a double switch there because of the threats that we were kind of posing right there and then if we'd done that double switch. Then we still would have had Zapdos in the back to bring in later on and utilise to get rid of maybe the Ferrothorn and the Tapu Fini as well. So we definitely could have played it a bit differently. A bit disappointing, but we will come back and revisit this next time we do an episode. So guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the episode. I'm a bit disappointed with that last match. I think it was just down to the way we played. But we can rectify that as we go into the next episode and next match as we play. If you've enjoyed the video, as always, please leave a like. It's massively appreciated. It does help the channel out. It helps me know that the content we're creating as well is enjoyed by yourselves. If you're new to the channel, as I always say, welcome, and make sure you do hit that subscribe button so you get all the daily updates for when we're doing the School of Hard Knocks, our Battlespot Double series, which is this one, QR Code series, and our new series that we've got going on at the minute, which is our best of 3 battler. So we have a lot going on, and we have live streams as well. We've started doing live streams over on Twitch, so do check those out. That'll be every Thursday at 8 PM at the minute, and we'll look at expanding that somewhere down the line, but at the moment it's fitting in quite nicely with our schedule. So, and it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun having you guys hanging around. So if you are new, definitely come and check out the Twitch on a Thursday. We just hang out, play some Battlespot doubles, play some VGC, have some viewer battles. We're going to have it all, so it's going to be great fun. But that about wraps it up, guys. So just one of these episodes this week. But like I said at the start of the episode, do let me know what your thoughts are on going forward with the team. Whether you want to go down a review route, change a few things up with the team, or if you want to just start fresh and we'll build something new and we'll do something similar over a weekend where we do a couple of streams, build a team together and then take it into the Battlespot doubles ladder the following week and from there. So let me know what you want to do with that and we'll set that up, and also let me know about frequency of episodes for this series in particular and we will work something out. So that would be amazing if you can. Let me know your opinions, if I can speak. I'm still sleepy, it's halfway through the week. I need to wake up, I think. But I'm going to let you all go. Thank you so much for dropping by and hanging out. It's been awesome as always. I will see you all tomorrow for an episode of the School of Hard Knocks. So do stay tuned for that, guys. Until then, take care of yourselves, have fun, whatever you're doing, and I will see you then. So until then, guys, bye-bye.